spacing.
I would agree. I was trying to say Dark Pit's arrows are certainly a lot better of a spacing tool than Power Wave is, but I certainly think that because Terry can hit a lot harder than maybe Dark Pit can outside of maybe the side B and maybe a couple neutral arrows here and there. So we'll see how they can adjust to it.
Very, very true. What Pitts want to do is, if she can, Cherry Bomb is really going to want to air camp against Terry, try and force that approach, maybe with like, maybe trying to set up a wall, because Power Wave is Terry's longest ranged move, but it's only grounded.
A lot of the versatility for Power Wave comes down on the ground. It has some slight arrow usage, but it certainly doesn't travel nowhere near as far as say the arrows can as such.
Very, very
true. I imagine that, to your point you were making earlier about wanting maybe air camp Terry, I think that's kind of common with the Shotos as well, is that if you can keep them at bay, keep them off of your shoulder away from you, you'd be in the best situation here, because as we see just now, when they get in close, they can suddenly hit like a truck.
It's scary. It looks like I've seen playing Yogurt really set up with down tilt and F tilt a lot into side B, and I think Cherry Bomb's really catching on because I noticed she's been jumping a lot more.
The down tilts are a Shoto, and I guess more accurately call them an FGC at this point now. But there's certainly a staple to set in all of your major combos here. You see down tilt into this down tilt the Tatsu from Kenryu. You see down tilt into Power Wave, maybe into Burning Knuckle, especially from Terry.
Yeah.
So can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, yep. Hey, what's good, X?
Much, guys. How are you?
Doing good. Getting right into this set with Cherry Bomb versus Plain Yogurt.
I see that. Terry. Let's go, Terry.
Yeah, we're seeing a few, I'm going to say, underrepresented characters here. So what is your take on this matchup as of now? Because you've been talking about this a bit.
I don't know. Dark Pit, see, right? I mean, like, obviously playing the keep away Terry, looking for his spots to get in. That's a tough one. I mean, I don't know how susceptible Terry is to juggling.
That's true. Terry, maybe outside of assuming that, very good stuff. As I was saying, if you can force Terry to down B, then they're very vulnerable.
Right. Yeah, that was gonna be my next thing. Was like, oh my god, getting him off stage with those arrows has gotta be super toxic for him.
Very true. However, Terry has a much more consistent ability to clinch out stocks, like not really focusing more on winning in neutral rather than edge guarding. So that's why we're seeing this. Yeah.
He's up a whole stock.
Ain't no edge guarding in FGC games here.
Whoa, FGC smashes FGC?
The FGC Lite, that's
FGC Lite?
That's true. Let's see here. Nair to power dunk. Plain Yogurt is giving an inch and taking a mile with this one.
I think that's part of the design, mostly with Terry here, is that maybe it's part of with the DLC good tech covering that. It's a bit with the DLC, I guess, what we want to call it. I guess privilege or priority, you know?
Yeah.
Is that Terry, you know, being able to hit very hard is as a common sort of light, for lack of a better term, as such. But having Go available as probably one of the better combat mechanics in the game, I probably put up there, probably I think above Arsene, certainly above limit. As Dash attack here is going to slightly trade, but it's going to take game one for Plain Yogurt right there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, he had the stock lead. It didn't seem like Cherry Bomb could pull it back, but yeah, definitely an interesting matchup, not one you see too often.
Very true. We're looking at round 2 here. I think what Cherry Bomb, because I noticed they didn't go straight to PS2, I think what Cherry Bomb's going to want to do is try and find ways to, like, maybe plank force Terry's approach and see what she can do to kind of stuff those approaches or force him to the corner.
Yeah, that stuff could be an interesting exchange there. Let's go Plain Yogurt.
Let's go Plain. We love.
I was surprised with the switch to Final Destination for the first pick, because I imagine that's probably more so in Terry's favor more than Dark Pit's. And having platforms can move your arrows, having platforms, you use your aerials to set up some maybe duckling combos here and there. something that you want to try to as maybe play more into as Dark Pit. But
Very true.
I'd imagine we see maybe a shift to potentially Battlefield. I would, if I'd hazard a guess for Game 2 here.
I can see where you're coming from there. If I had to guess, this is just gonna be a hunch of mine, but I would guess she's probably gonna ban more flat or small stages. Probably, if I had to guess, she might want to go to PS2, just given that it's a much larger stage. She's got platforms if she needs to air camp. She's got like a good bit of ways to maybe survive, assuming she gets hit by one of Terry's stronger moves.
For sure. All right, taking the time. Character pick?
Looks like we're sticking with the same characters. Yet round 2 is going to be Cherry Bomb and Plain Yogurt. Dark Pit versus Terry. Oh. Yep, Cherry Bomb's just setting up with arrows. Up tilt to Burning Knuckle is going to be a really solid 36%. Alright. Alright, good stuff. Plain actually getting a very early first stock. Terry's got some very solid boxing tools, especially kind of some very solid hitboxes that can break through Dark Pit's wall. Alright. Up tilt side B. Alright, side being off the stage, let's see what Terry can do with it. Has the this leverage. Alright. Ooh, very good pressure coming from Plain Yogurt on shield with jab down tilt. Good nair. Good nair. Cherry Bomb's going to want to force this edge guard situation as soon as she can. Alright. Good stuff. Cherry Bomb getting the first stock, 62%, around the middle of the pack, but not a very severe deficit. Alright. Good nairs. Going to want to get that damage set up. What she's really going to want to do is, I'm just thinking, kind of play around with the space and force Plain Yogurt to make a very poor overextension if she can. Oop. Wow. Up tilt beating out the armor on Electroshock very solidly. Oop.
I was about surprised that you were there, and the jab power dunk, the tried and true bread and butter combo of any Terry.
Yeah, that's the Budweiser combo. Alright. Oh, unfortunate. Cherry Bomb just gonna give that one to Plain Yogurt. Looks like Plain Yogurt wins this one 2-0.
Was that maybe a